With your swim to bike transition, just a handful of key things you want to make sure that you do correctly. Make sure your bike shoes are in front of your running shoes so you don't have to reach over your running shoes to grab them. Keep them unstrapped, and then have your helmet on top of the bike on the aero bars like it's shown there, or on the ground. And then make sure your bike, the bulk of your bike, is on the same side as your number. That way your bike is racked correctly. Both these bikes are racked correctly. Having a towel underneath your shoes is always a good idea, both for identification purposes and to help keep some dirt off of your equipment. So when you run up, Bree's about to show you here, you're going to quickly take off your cap and goggles as you're running up, and then in one motion start putting on your shoes. So cap and goggles down, then first shoe on, straps it on, next shoe on, straps it on. So that's all one motion. Then the helmet, make sure that's buckled, and then take your bike off the rack and you're out of the transition. Now once you pass the mounting line, you're going to step over the bike or put one leg on the bike and then clip in. Always make sure that first foot is clipped in so you have control of the bike. And then clip your next foot in and ride a straight line out and you start racing. So a good question is, where do you want the helmet? Top of the aero bars is pretty safe. It would take somebody to really knock the bike for that helmet to fall. Nobody's going to do that on purpose. Accidents do happen. Or if you want to make sure it doesn't go in anywhere, you can keep it on the ground right next to your shoes. Either one works well. So here we're going to demonstrate two methods where your shoes are already clipped into the pedals. Both of these require a lot of practice, so don't do this, for the first time at a race. The first one is a flying mount. You grab the bike and then run past the mounting line, and then without stopping, you just hop directly on the bike. I stuttered a little bit there. Practice makes perfect, as usual. And here, what I'm going to do is take the bike off the rack, run it out, and then I'm going to stop once I get past the mounting line. I'm going to place my left foot on the left shoe, making sure my foot's on top of the shoe, and then swing my right leg over, and you're good to go. Both of these require practice. You want to keep looking forward the whole time, and you want to make sure that your foot is placed on top of the shoe. If you pedal once or twice with your foot on top of the pedal but the shoe's below, there's a good chance it's going to get knocked off. Either method, start pedaling, get your speed going, keep looking forward, and then quickly slide your foot into the shoe. Slide one foot, then pedal a little more, and then slide your next foot. There's going to be people around you, so be aware of your surroundings, and once you're strapped in, you're good to go. You definitely want to practice both of these transition types before you get to the race. And to close out with a quick tip, put your swim cap over your goggles. That way they will not fall off.